Very good morning to all my dear students. Today in our maths class, we will discuss about how to find out the square of the numbers using different methods. Previous class we studied the different properties of squares and everything. So today in today's class we discuss how to find out the squares of a number using different method. And this first method is a column method. This method is based on the property x plus y whole square. One identity x plus y whole square, x square plus 2xy plus y square. Based on this identity x plus y whole square, we find out the square of a number using column method. Here the number is split in this way: x square plus 2xy and y square. Three columns. Here two-digit numbers. It is used to find out the square of two-digit number x and y. Then in order to find the square, we have to divide this into three columns. First column is x square, and second column is 2xy, and third column is y square. In this way, we divide the numbers into different columns, and then we find out the square of a number. So let us see how can we find out the square of a two-digit number using column method. One example: find the square of 34 square. How to find out the square of 34 using column method that we are going to discuss now. So first of all, we have to divide the numbers into three columns. And the first column that stands for x square, second column stands for 2xy, and third column stands for y square. So we divide it into three columns, and first column represents x square, second column represents 2xy, and third column represents y square. And here, what is x and y? The x and y are the two digits of the given number. First number is x and the second number is y. So here x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4. X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4. Then here x square means actually it is 3 square, and 2xy means 2 into 3 into 4, and y square means is 4 square. Y means it is 4, therefore y square means 4 square, and 2xy means 2 into x into y. So 2 into 3 into 4, and next x square. X represents 3, therefore it is 3 square. Now we are taking 4 square. 4 square is equal to 60. You know that 4 square is equal to 60. And for 16, we carry this 6 to downside. 6 and next to 1 that we carry to next column. 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24. 24, and this one we carry to this place and it is added to this. Then it will be equal to 25. 24 plus 1, you know that it is 25. And out of this 5 we carry forward to downside, and this 2 that we carry to next column. And 3 square, you know that 9. And with this 9, 3 square is equal to 9, and with this 9 we add 2, then that is equal to 11. And that 11 we write downside. So finally we can write that 34 square is equal to 1156. So students, in this method we divide the numbers into three columns. First column x square, second column 2xy, and third column is y square. And here x means the tens digit 3 and y means it is 4. Then y square, in that place we write 4 square, and here 2xy means 2 into 3 into 4 is 4, and x square means 3 square. Then we find out the square. 4 4s are 16. And 16, the first digit, unit digit is carried to the downside and next digit is carried to the next column. And here we multiply 2 3s are 6, 4s are 24. And the carried number is added with this given product, and then it will be 25. And here also the first digit will be carried downside and next is transferred to the next column. And here 3 square stands for 9, and 9 plus these 2, 11. And 11 we write it downside. So in this way, column method, we calculated the square of the one given number. Okay. Students, now we see one more example, 56 square. How to calculate the square of 56 using column method. Here x stands for 5 and y stands for 6. Therefore, x square means it is 5 square and 2hy means 2 into 5 into 6 and y square means 6 square. Now we take the square of 6, 6, 6 are, you know that it is 36. And 36 is 6, we carry it to the next downside. And this 3, that is carried to next place. And 2 5s are 10, 10 6 are 60. 60 plus 3, here we add, that is equal to 63. And this digit is carried downward. And the next digit 6, that is carried to next column. And 5 5s are 25. 25 plus 6, that is equal to 31. So here downside we write 31. So the square of 56 square is equal to 3136. Okay, I think students now from these two examples you understood very well that how to calculate the square of a number using column method. Okay, now we move to the next method. Students, now we see what is diagonal method. How to find out the square of a number using diagonal method. In this method, we divide into columns and rows, and then we divide each column diagonally and write the numbers. And how many columns we want to make, that depends upon the number of digits. 43, that 2-digit number. So both horizontally and vertically 2 columns we will make. Here horizontally 2 columns and vertically also 2 columns we make. If 3 digits are there, then we have to make 3 columns both horizontally and vertically. And after making the column, then we divide each column diagonally in this way. And from here also we divide diagonally, and every column we divided diagonally. That is why it is called diagonal. And then after we write each digit in each column on the top and any one side. This side or this side you can write 43. After that, then we divide the 4 with 3. First column in both sides which numbers are written, that we multiply. 4 3s are 12, and if it is 12, 2 digits, then we write 1 and 2, 12. Next 4 4s are 16. This 4 and this 4 we multiply. 4 4s are 16. 4 1 6 we write. That column is 4. Next digit is 3. With this 3 we have to multiply this 3. 3 3s are 9. Here only one digit, therefore we write 0 9. If it is one digit, then we write 0 9. And 3 4s are 12, then we write 1 and 2. Okay, students. So first we make the column depending upon the digit in the number, and then we diagonally divide it. Then we multiply the numbers that is written on each column, and then write the product as it is. Okay. Then after multiplication, we add each column diagonally. In this way we have to add. So here only one digit diagonally, therefore here we write 9. And here this way we have to add. Here actually 2, 0 and 2. 2 plus 0 plus 2. Here 2 plus 0 plus 2 is equal to 4. And here 1 plus 6 plus 1. In this column, when we add, we get 1 plus 6 plus 1 is equal to 8. Next column, next diagonally, next is a 1. Only one digit is there. Dear students, suppose if when we add any column horizontally, diagonally, then if any remainder is there, that remainder, suppose when we add it come 12, then we write 2 here and next remainder when we add that we carry it to the next column. Okay, that is the important thing you have to take care. And here, as there is no remainder, then no need to do that. Therefore, the square of the 43 square is equal to 43 square is equal to 1849. Okay, so in the diagonal method, we divide it into columns. Each column, number of column that is depend upon the number of digits of the number, and then we diagonally divide each column, and then we multiply each digit, and then add it, and then we find out the square of the number. We will solve one more question, that is a 3-digit number. Then we can understand very well that how to find out the square of a number using diagonal method. Now students, let us see one more example to understand it very well. Here the 198 square of 198. This is a 3-digit number. Therefore, we have made 3 column horizontally and 3 column vertically. And then we write the numbers. Afterwards, we divide each column diagonally. So every column we divided into diagonally. Then we write the number 198, and here also 198. 198 we have it. Now we start multiplication. First, by this number we have to multiply every numbers that is written on the top and write it in the respective column the answer. Then after we multiply 9 with every numbers that is written above and write the answers in this column. And lastly, we have to multiply 8 with all the numbers, and then we write all answers, all product in this respective column, and then we can add it. So let us start the multiplication. 1 8s are 8, so we write 0 8. 1 9s are 9, 0 9. Then 1 1s are 1, 0 1. Next 9 8s are 72, so we write 7 2. 7 2. 9 8s are 72. 2 digits are there, so we write 7 2. And 9 9s are 81, that we write here 8 1. And 9 1s are 9, that we write here 0 9. Next, by 8 8s are 64, 6 4. Next 8 9s are 72, we write 7 2. And 8 1s are 8. Now we can start adding the product horizontal diagonal. In this column there is only one number, therefore we write here 4. And second column here you can see that 2 plus 6 plus 2. 2 plus 6 plus 2 is equal to 10. For the 10, you know that it is equal to 10. When we add, we get 10. For 10, we write 0 here, and this 1 is carried to the next column, which we are going to add here. Okay? So here the remainder, when we add, we get 10, and for 10 we write 0 only here, and the remainder 1 is carried forward to the next column that we are going to add. The next here we add horizontally. So here the numbers are 1 plus 8 plus 7 plus 1 plus 7. So we write here 1 plus 8 plus 7 plus 1 plus 7. 9, 16, 17, 24, 32. For 32 we write 2 only here. Here 32 is the sum, 2 only here, and carry the next remainder to the next column. And this column we are going to add. And here 3 plus 0 plus 9 plus 8 plus 9 plus 0, 29. So here 29, therefore we write only 9 here and the 2 is carried to the next column. Here when we add we get 29, 29 for 29 we write 9 only here and 2 is carried. So next column we are going to add. Here 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0. We are adding 3. Next, here 0 only. So 0 actually no need to carry, there is no value. Therefore, finally we write 198 square is equal to 39,204. Okay, students. So here in this way we can find out the square of a number using diagonal method. So here one thing, depending upon the number of digits in the numbers, we have to make the column and diagonally divide it. Then when you multiply, you make sure that with the one digit we have to multiply every numbers in the top and write the answer in the respective column only. When you change this method, then your answer will be wrong. Then after we add, finally we add diagonally, and if any remainder is there, that will be carried to the next column and add with that, and then finally we can get the answer. Okay, students, now we learn a new topic, that is square root. Now we have learned about square, and then what is square root? The square root of a number is the value that can be multiplied by itself to get the original number. It is the value that can be multiplied by itself to get the original number. That is called the square root. That we can understand with the help of example. The square root is indicated by this symbol. That symbol, it is a radical sign. So when we write a number inside this sign, it means that we have to calculate the square root. It is called a radical sign. So square root means it is the number that can be multiplied to itself to get the original value. Then the square root of 49, you can see that the square root of 49 is 7, because 7 into 7 is equal to 49. The value that is multiplied by itself to get 49 is 7. Therefore, 7 is the root of that number, means root of 49. Here, that is square root of 49 is equal to 7. That means the number that is multiplied into itself to get the original number, that is called square root. Example 36. 36 is the original number, and which value is multiplied by itself to get 36? That is 6. So 6 is the root of 36. And students, there are different methods of finding the square root of a number. Then what are these methods that we are going to discuss in our next portion. So now let us see how to find out the square root of a number using different method. Okay. Now we are discussing the different method of finding the square root. I have told that there are 4 different methods of finding square root. So one by one we will study each and every method. And first method of finding the square root of a number is successive subtraction method. Successive subtraction. From the word itself you will know that successive means continuous subtraction method. What we are subtracting? We are successively subtracting odd numbers starting from 1. Odd numbers we subtract from the given number, and till when we have to subtract? Until we get 0. Until we get 0, we continuously subtract the odd numbers from the given number, and finally we count how many odd numbers are subtracted. That will be the root of the given number. So this is the method of finding square root of a number by successive subtraction method. And now we can see this with the example. Find out the square root of 169 using successive subtraction method. Then first of all, I am going to write here 169. First of all, I am going to subtract the first odd number. What is the first odd number? 1. So what answer I get? 168. Then from 168, I am subtracting next odd number, that is 3, that is equal to 165. From 165, now I subtract next odd number, that is 5. Then I get 160. Then from 160, I subtract the next odd number 7. Then I get 153. Then from 153, next odd number 9. Then 144. Then from 144, next odd number 11. Then 133. Then from 133, next odd number 13. Then 120. Then from 120, next odd number, that is equal to 50. Then 105. From 105, next odd number, that is 70. Then 88. Then from 88, next odd number 90. Then we get 68, 69. Then from 69, we subtract the next odd number, that is 21. Then we get 49, 48. Then from 48, we subtract next odd number 23. Then we get 25. Then from 25, we subtract next odd number 25. That is equal to 0. So here finally we got a 0. We have to continue the subtraction until we get a 0. After getting 0, then we count how many odd numbers are subtracted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 odd number we have subtracted to get 0. So we can say that the square root we have subtracted. We can write here we have subtracted 13 odd numbers. Therefore, root of 169 is equal to 13. So students, I think you have clearly understood how to find out the square root of a number using successive subtraction method. So in this method, we successively subtract odd numbers from the given numbers until we get 0. And after getting 0, we count how many odd numbers are subtracted. So that will be the root of the given number. Students, the second method of finding square root of a number is ones and tens method. What is ones and tens method? Students, this method is mainly used to find out the square of numbers having 4 digits. Then how to find out the square root of a number by using ones and tens method. In this method, first of all, we group the numbers from right to left in such a way that each group there are 2 digits. We start from the right side to left side, 2 digit we group. And if the left group, if sometimes if 2 digits are not available, only 1 digit is there, then that also taken as a group. After grouping the numbers, we see the first group unit digit. And looking the unit digit of that group, we can decide the unit digit of the root number, because we have studied the property of square numbers relating to unit digit of a number and unit digit of a square number. Using that property, we can decide what will be the unit digit of the square root. Then afterwards we move to the next group, and there we see which is the perfect square number that is equal to or less than that group number. Equal to or less than, not more than. Which is the perfect square number that is equal to or less than the second group, and that is the root of which number that we calculate, and in this way we can decide the 10th digit of a square root number. So this is the process of finding out the square root of a number using ones and tens digits, that we can clearly understand with the help of an example. Then we can solve it. One example: 8281. 8281. How to calculate the square root of this number using ones and tens method? Here, first of all, I told that you have to group these numbers in such a, from right side to left side, in such a way that each group there are 2 digits. So we start from the right side and look at 1 digit, and the remaining 2. This also we grouped. And here you can see that we have got 2 groups. That means in the square root of this number there will be 2 digits. The number of digits in the square root number, that depends on the number of groups. Okay. So here we take the first group. The first group is 81, and the unit digit of the first group is 1. If the unit digit of a number is 1, then its square root unit will be 1 or 9. There are 2 chances. If a number ends with 1 or 9, then the square ends with 1. So here the square number that ends with 1, that means in the square root the 2 chances are 1 or 9. Then we keep like that only, and then we move to the next one. So here I am writing each step the unit digit of first group. First group means that is 81 is 1. Therefore, square root unit digit will be 1 or 9. So there are 2 chances. If the unit digit of square number is 1, then root unit digit can be 1 or 9. So we leave like that. Then we move to the next group, 82. Then here we see which is the perfect square number that is less than or equal to this number. 82 is not a perfect square number. Less than that, which is the perfect square number that comes just before 82. You know that perfect square number. 2 2s are 4, 4 is a perfect square. 3 3s are 9, 9 is a perfect square. And 4 4s are 16, 16 is a perfect square. And 5 5s are 25, 25 is a perfect square. And 6 6 are 36, 36 another perfect square. And 7 7s are 49, 49 is another perfect square. And 8 8s are 64, another perfect square. 9 9s are 81. And 10 tens are 100. So 10 and 100, but it is 82 only. Therefore, 9 nines are 81. The perfect square less than 82 is 81, and 81 is the square of 9. Therefore, 10th digit of the square root will be 9. So here we next we will take perfect square. Less than or sometimes equal to, here it is less than 82 is 81. You know that 82 is not a perfect square number. The perfect square number less than 82 is 81, and this 81 is the square of is the square root of 9. Therefore, tens digit of the square root is 9. Now we got the tens digit of the square root number. That is fixed, that is 9. And ones digit there are two chances, 1 or 9. So the numbers will be 91 or 99. The square root will be 91 or 99. There are two chances because here the last digit is 1. So if it is 1, there are two chances, 1 or 9. And the tens digit is already fixed 9. Therefore, it is the square root may be 91 or 92. That we can check by multiplying. 91 into 91. You can multiply on one side and see. 1 ones are 1, 1 nines are 9, 9 ones are 9, and 9 nines are 81. Then we add 1, 8, 2, and 8. So already we got 8 to 81. So it is 91, not 99. Therefore, we can write that root of 8 to 81 is equal to 91. So students, I think you understood this method. So in this method, first we divide the numbers into groups starting from right side in such a way that in each group there will be 2 digits. And then we see the unit digit of the first group and decide the unit digit of the square root using the properties of perfect square number related to unit digit. Then after we move to the next group, and here we have to see which is the perfect square number that is less than or equal to this given number in the group. Here it is 82 and the perfect square less than 82 is 81, that's the square of 9. In this way we decide the tens digit of the square root number. And tens digit is 9 and ones digit can be, there are two options, 1 or 9. Therefore, we multiply and see that whether we are getting this number or not. And then in this way we can calculate the square root of a number. This method of calculating square root of a number is called a ones and tens digit.